Morning, everybody. Thanks for showing up to another morning of working out. Let's start with side shuffle. Here we go. Start at the speed that works for you and then speed it up if that feels right, or slow it down if your breathing kind of spikes and now you're feeling like somebody put a plastic bag over your face, because both of those scenarios are certainly possible. It can happen differently on different days. So there we go. All right. So today we're doing some shoulder press. It's kind of a heavy duty workout. Oh, AMRAP, yeah. Okay, figured it out. Like, where's the clock? AMRAP. Oh, look at my camera's confused permanently now. So, 2 minutes on, 1 minute off. We've done this before. I love the format. 3, 2, 1. Come on, let's do butt kickers, because the format allows for, I'll say virtually, the full spectrum of abilities or desired intensities. So depending on, like, you have your ability, but maybe today you want high intensity, but another day you want medium or lower intensity. Well, this is just, you can just do the same workout, but just change the intensity for yourself, right? We're breathing, lifting our toes inside our shoe, standing tall, nailing it. One of the exercises is a shoulder press. So while I'm standing here, you're watching me. If you can get your arm, your hand straight above your head, and your ear is in front of your arm relatively comfortably, then you can use a weight. But when you press, if this is like your best range of motion, I'm going to suggest you don't use a weight. 3, 2, 1, come out of that, okay? Don't use a weight. Just use the resistance of your shoulder capsule as your weight, okay? All right, let's do swing, leg to opposite hand. Engage the stomach. All right. So this can be done in a super floppy, lazy way, or it can be done with some intent, with some rigidity in your legs, your trunk, standing tall, in a warm-up fashion. We're doing the second version, okay? All right, let's speed it up. Boom, boom. So 2 minutes on, 1 minute off. I'll call out the time as we go so you know how much time is left. And just to remind you, I always tell you the truth. 3, 2, 1. I always tell you the truth about the time, even though it feels like I'm lying. I totally understand that. I look at the clock, I'm like, I think I'm lying too. All right, so we're gonna do a warm up here with our hips. So right foot goes back, arms swing, fingers touch, we pop up, left leg goes back, hands touch in front of us. You get to decide how big that step is, how low you go, and maybe the hands touch a little higher. All right, if it's there for you, those hands might touch above your head, and maybe you can watch them touch, slosh around that inner ear fluid, break some of those crystals free. So if you ever have to look up at something, you don't get dizzy. Last week I was doing some fitness testing for our Regina Fire Department, and one of the tests, we test their fear of heights. So they have to climb a really tall ladder, and we just stand at the bottom and watch them. 3, 2, 1, come on out. I've never spent so much time looking up. So that was kind of a cool little exercise for me. All right, that's our warm up. Nailed it. So our exercises, bodyweight squats. Oh, shoot. Now I am kind of lying to you. I'm sorry. I should have had this here the whole time to cause that fear that I'm so fond of, right? Yeah, we're doing burpees, bodyweight squats and burpees. So AMRAP is as many reps as possible, or it can also be as many reps as you want it to be, okay? So, boom. Burpees is part of the deal, and so is bodyweight squat. Bodyweight squat, we're doing 4 and 4. 4 and 4. Everything's on 4s, okay? So, bodyweight squat, bum reaches back, we sit, boom, and then up. We go as low as we want to, okay? Knowing that it's only 4 in a row, but it's also for 2 minutes straight. So you'll be able to figure out what your intensity is, how fast you're gonna go, how low you're gonna go, and play around. Like, switch it up, see what happens, okay? All right, so bodyweight squats for 4, and then burpees for 4. Full meal deal, boom, all the way down, all the way up, and a jump, right? That's our burpee. The other end of the spectrum for burpee is you might have your hands on that stool or chair that you use for plank. So I'm just gonna use the floor here, but you just put your hands down, feet walk out, feet pop back up and you do the wave, or up on the heels maybe, or a tiny little jump, okay? Another kind of intermediate version that I really like is down, pop the feet out, but don't go to the floor. Pop the feet back in and then do a little jump or a wave, okay? So that's our burpees and our bodyweight squats for 2 minutes. You get to just have an extra little breather while I actually turn this on, because yeah, there was something I didn't do and that was it. Okay, getting the timer going, 2 minutes on, 1 minute off. I'll probably have to hang out while I watch the designated required ad on my free app. Oh, no ad. Oh my goodness, that's the first time ever. Cool. It might pop up later. Okay, so 2 minutes on, 1 minute off, times 2. Ready? We're going in 6 seconds. It's going to be awesome. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 4 bodyweight squats. Exhale as you rise. And then 4 burpees. This is just breathing as much as you can all the time. Okay? Pace yourself. Or not. One of the ways to do this is send it from the beginning, right? And then die at the end. That's one way to go. I'm going to say if you've done like really high intense stuff and you're comfortable with that, then you're qualified. If you've never done anything intense, then don't do that. Okay, this isn't the time to try it. All right, where are we at? 110 to go, almost halfway. Now it's halfway. Anybody else slowing down? We got this. 49 seconds to go. Come on, almost there. 35 seconds to go. Now it's 25. Now it's 20. Now it's 10. Now it's 5. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right. If you can, as soon as possible, get up, if you aren't already, and walk around and breathe. So a full minute rest. Lots of breathing. Don't drink yet. Or maybe if you're not breathing hard, then go ahead. Well, that was a shocker for a Thursday morning on a February, eh? All right, 20 seconds, we go again. This is where I say things like, trust your body, trust your fitness. A little part of your mind that says, oh my goodness, what? Just whatever, it'll do what it does. Let's not worry about it, okay? 3, ready, bodyweight squats. 2, 1, here we go. Doing 4. And then 4 burpees. We got it. All right, we got this. 1/4 done. Keep breathing, lots of breaths. It's almost like the squats are the recovery part of this workout, eh? Coming up to halfway. There it is. Nice. Where are we? We are 33 seconds to go. 3/4 done. 1/4 left. 20 seconds. Don't worry, I'm looking at the clock too. 10 seconds. Now it's 5, 3, 2, 1. Rest. We're done that. Walk around. Catch your breath. So there might be two consequences of me hiding the mat and then pulling it out afterwards. No intent there, just by accident. Some of you went, yeah, I was hoping there'd be burpees. And then other people had a different reaction to that. Sorry, when I took a second look at this and realized there's burpees, I had a reaction as well, okay? All right. Now we're still on 4s, another 2-minute AMRAP, okay? Everything's on 4s again. This time we're gonna do a shoulder press one side, shoulder press the other side. So it's just a nice press again. If you have the ability to get your arm above your head straight with your ear in front, then you can use a weight. 4 presses one side, 4 presses the other side. Put that down. The other exercise is a reverse lunge position, hopping the back foot 4 times. So we get our right foot back, get low, and then it's pop, 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 pop. 4 relocations of that back foot. Then we'll switch sides. Pop, 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 pop. It doesn't matter how far the foot goes sideways. We do want it to get off the ground, okay? So you can move it. 4. So 4, 4, 4, 4. Lots of transitions. Well, I sure feel like this one will be easier than the first one. However, based on the fact that we might have used all of our energy for the first one, well, you know what? We always send it and see what happens, right? We know this. There's no easy way out of this. Okay, that timer's going to take, 20 seconds. We're going in 20 seconds. So grab your weight and get ready. So for 2 minutes, here we go. With the press, I really like to, if you can get your elbows straight and then come all the way down with each one. You have the option of going a little quicker. Small muscle, so it's not using a lot of energy. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Pressing. 1. You do you. Nice work. Then we're going to switch sides. 4 on the other side. Then you can put that down and do your lunge, popping your back foot 4 times. Switch sides and do the other one. Now we got it. Ready, okay? Boom. Lift, or sorry, exhale as you lift, right? That's what we always do. Nice work. You're not down there very long, so make sure you're nice and low and challenge that front leg, okay? We're almost halfway. I got so excited I forgot to look at the clock. That's halfway. Awesome. Perfect. 45 seconds to go. No. Now it's 30. We're doing it. 20. Now it's 10. Now it's 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice. 1 minute walk around. Okay. So I'm a fan of doing something hard to begin with, which brings us to the edge, and then doing something a little gentler, but we're still kind of, parts of our body are still on that edge of fatigue. In the real world, when you're like gardening or working hard or doing whatever you're doing that has some task to it that's hard for you to do, the injury comes when now we're tired and we have to continue doing the tasks. Are we able to keep our form and do things right? That's what we're practicing here a little bit, okay? So we're at least within a controlled environment with movements that we're familiar with, we're exposing ourselves to still working when tired. So that's one of the reasons that we do this. There's probably a reason that we do everything, right? So grab your weights, get ready for shoulder press. Second round, 3, 2, 1, go. 4 on one side, then 4 on the other. And then 4 lunge, repositioning your foot 4 times on one side. And then switch it and do the other side. You got your rhythm, you get your pace. Exhaling as you press that up. Coming up to halfway. There it goes, halfway. Nice work. All right, we only got 43 seconds to go. Now it's 28. Now it's 18. All right. Time is still moving forwards. Woo. 6, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Stop. Walk around. If you're lying down right now, you're doing something wrong because there's no lying down in this part of the exercise. So get up, move around. We have time for a short part C and then stretch. But we need to recover first. All right. Nice. Part C, we are going to return to our lunge, moving our back leg exercise, okay? And we're just going to challenge that. So it's going to be good for us to do. I just tell myself that because it's true, but I still have to tell myself that. So being in that kind of low position, almost not end range of motion, but kind of a functional end range. Most of us don't go much below that position for lifting, pushing, pulling, doing activities of daily living, or if you're a skier or a cyclist, we're not past those ranges of motion. So we'll just train that functional. This may or may not be the right term, but a kind of a functional end range. Okay. And essentially, it's similar to when we do the squat with a pulse. So we're down in that low position and then pulsing. In this case, we're just giving ourselves something else to do while pulsing. And we're only pulsing with one leg. So so the one leg is working kind of hard, or at least potentially hard for this deal. Okay, so we're going to go with 30-20. So for 30 seconds, we're going to be down in that position and simply popping our leg back and forth. Okay, so I'll describe, like, to not modify, but the position that you want to be in. You have choices, right? From like not very low to quite low. All right, and the lowest you can go is when that back knee touches the floor. So that's your lowest position. So you can change how low you are. Okay. Then the other thing, and this is important, I'll tell you, how you're doing the movement. Okay, are you low and then moving like really quick back and forth and doing lots of pulses like the whole time, or do you pulse and pop it over and then pause, pulse and pop it over and pause? So you're doing fewer pulses. That's another way to adjust the intensity. So maybe you're not so low but doing quick pulses, or you're lower and doing slow pulses. Which is better? Well, they're both good for you. One is not better than the other, but they're just a little bit different. Okay, so for 30 seconds, we're going to pick a leg and kind of think about your own body when you're doing this, right? 3, 2, 1, get down there, and then do for 30 seconds. Here we go. All right. So you'll naturally do what you find the easiest, unless there's something really different about you. You'll naturally do, okay, I like this the best. Cool. Like, I like this pace the best. We'll try it faster. Well, it turns out I don't like that very much. Okay. Anyways, doesn't matter. We're still doing it. 10 seconds to go. Oh, a slightly bigger pulse, I think, makes it a little bit easier. 3, 2, 1, rest. Or harder, depending on, again, variables, right? Oh, got lightheaded there. All right, walk around if you can. This is, I wish I could see this happening. Just based on how I'm feeling. This is tingly. Other leg, 3, 2, 1, get in there. Here we go. Stomach is engaged. Chest is up, head is up. You are looking forwards or at the floor about 10 feet in front of you. Okay? Yeah. Nice. 10 seconds to go. Oh, this is awesome, right? 3, 2, 1. Come on out. Whew. So, if you're saying things like, this isn't that hard, videotape yourself doing this. I want to see that video because you're doing something weird. Okay, other side. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, it's only a 20-second rest, so here we go. Or you just actually might have that kind of capacity in your legs. If you're a hiker with weight, eternal snowshoer, skier in the wintertime, carrying your canoe on your head, whatever it is. Maybe you're good at this. 3, 2, 1, rest. We got one more on the other side, and then we're done, okay? Floating kneecap syndrome. All right. Get ready for the last thing. Almost the last thing. 3, 2, 1. Hit it. Whoops, wrong leg. Oh my goodness. You know how I could tell? Because my first leg hadn't recovered yet. That was easy. Come on, let's go. Oh. 10 seconds to go. Oh yeah, we're getting there. Timer's still going. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Awesome. Okay. Check it out. One last piece to make sure we can be all that we can be. Squat. Do it now. Sit down and pulse the squat out. Just pulse it out because we have 10 seconds to go yet. It's a rule. Pulse it out. Oh yeah. All well with the world. 3, 2, 1. Come on out and then walk around. Oh, if you did that last part, you're either too good at following instructions, not able to stop yourself when you should. Either way, that was awesome. Oh, okay. I gotta just breathe a little bit before I get down for a stretch. We are going to do my favorite stretch. Okay. Maybe I put a check mark beside that one too to say that was a good one. All right. If you're ready to like stop moving and get down, then do so. I've got my right foot behind me, left foot out in front. And now we start by, depending on your mobility, forearms on front knee. If it feels okay to have your hands on the floor, both hands to the inside of the front foot, and your foot is right beside your hand, right? I don't want that foot tucked underneath you. I want it out front so it's beside your hand. And this is for a number of things. Your left groin is getting a nice stretch. Your right hip flexor, anterior hip is getting a nice stretch. And we're breathing, and we're not trying very hard, okay? 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. I really, really enjoy this stretching that we do after the workout. Because the requirement is to not try very hard. And when I say that to you, it gives me a warm, fuzzy feeling because I know that it's true. I know that I get to follow that instruction as well. And I don't know, it just makes me happy. All right, so we're in our seasonal transition phase. From which season to which season, no one actually knows, but things are happening out there. 3, 2, 1, come on out. We've got the joy and elation and the rush that comes from coming out of a 10-day deep freeze. And now we have these kind of confounding ideas or emotions about it's spring, and then no, it's not spring. Don't fall for that. So I like to follow the path of knowing that every year spring is a variable experience. But I don't let that thwart my joy that I feel when it's warm and my hope that I feel when it turns nice like this. 3, 2, 1. I temper it with the knowledge that we can have -20 again. It can snow again. That'll just be another winter, another opportunity to maybe ski. Right? Imagine how sad are you that our ski season might be coming to an end. Well, if it snows again, that sadness gets to go away. I know my bikes have noticed that it's getting nice outside though. All right, is that breath all the way in and all the way out in this position or any stretching position? It can be challenging to breathe fully. That's your focus. Breathe fully. 3, 2, 1. Go back to the first side for the last time. That's it. So when I see you next, it will be March. That sounds nice. Three, 2, 1, and switch sides. Oh yeah, back to my point. Transition of seasons is sometimes paired with transition of like a routine of life, right? Maybe there's new things that you're doing now, or other things that you're not doing anymore. Like, well, we're not going to be snow shoveling until it snows again. But right now, it's like, let's say it's spring, no more snow shoveling, right? So it's a transitional period. And those times have the potential to derail our routines. And sometimes the physical activity or attention to health and wellness is affected negatively by that. Okay, 3, 2, 1, slowly come out of that. So what I would encourage you to do is be mindful of that. Is something changing in your career that puts this routine in jeopardy? Do a little analysis, and if something is in jeopardy, do your best to mitigate those risks. All right? Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it, and so does your body. I will see you next week. Take care.